Another one MCAs could do is build into their mass casualty incidents. And unfortunately, we had a really big one this weekend up in Grand Lake, Michigan. Yeah. And one of the things that I could foresee happening in the future is MCAs building into their responses a CISM team or debrief team in the protocol, essentially.
I'm telling you, that would be a game changer in the state of Michigan. And it's not just the state of Michigan, it's across the country.
Right.
The things that we've seen with, not just here in Michigan, the mental health almost comes as a secondary type thought. And we understand that operationally, chiefs and everybody else has to run that scene. They have an active scene, right? But I think if we can start building into our mass casualty incidents just a offshoot of, we have logistics, we have operations, we have all these things in the ICS. If we can build in a mental health portion,
right.
If you have that as part of your initial response and you have one person who's that coordinator who just coordinates that response, I think you're going to have a lot better outcomes, because a lot of times as a secondary thought, a lot of these responders aren't getting the resources that they need when they need it.
And we already have the unified command structure, which speaks to all 5 of these types of agencies.
Yes.
We already have a system, and what really ties it all together to me are those EMS-driven protocols that actually drive those actions of who you call, when you call, how you call. And I feel like it would lend itself to any MCA to go, we should probably add on the list of people to respond, peer support teams.
One of the things I think there is that the real opportunity there is to create something with a partner that's MCA-wide, because if an individual agency has a peer support team, which is more common in the larger agencies, but if you're in a county that has more than 30 agencies and only a handful of them are big enough to even have thought about having a peer support team, if you're going to put it in the protocol, right, that means it's something that's available to every agency. So that's where you really need to find a partner, whether it's through community mental health, whether it's through non-governmental organizations, to find somebody that is then a dispatchable partner.
And I think
for all the agencies in that MCA.
Damon's pointing out, when you open up those relationships, you end up finding out what you didn't know, which was, I didn't even know these other teams existed who are more than willing to come and help anytime you want. We just need contact information.
Exactly.
Well,
a lot of this is just bringing together the resources in your own backyard.